I'm here today to say bye-bye. It's my last meeting as your president, and I wanted to thank you all for a really great year. Serving as your president has been the greatest honor of my life. It's been a tremendous privilege. I hope that I've met your expectations and that you feel that I have served you well. My biggest takeaway from this year is an appreciation for the deep dedication and richness of selfless spirit exhibited by the members of this club. The committee leaders, board members do their jobs without prodding, without intervention, but with great respect and dignity. It's very humbling as someone who's just got a title president. The work that's done by this organization is really impressive. They've made it relatively easy to serve as your president, and great things from this club just seem to happen. I get to stand up here and take credit for the many accomplishments of the club, things that you all have done. Thank you, each and every one of you. I'm not going to list the many accomplishments of the past year, and there are many. Most important are the many club members that have made each of our accomplishments happen. And I'd like to recognize a few of those members now. Alexander, Pamela, Pat Kavanaugh, Todd Miller, and Jennifer Hara, also not here. So Todd, you get to accept the honors for almost half a dozen people. If you would, Todd, thank you very much. It serves above self. Thank you. And Sterling, Lynn Hollick, and Salvador. Lynn, the world is yours. Thank you so much. You all have done a fantastic job this year. Service Above Self awards. We have some awards for our officers, and we do have some rising stars. I think Elsa Mosley might be online.
Here.
Elizabeth Jeffries, Rising Star Award. Marilyn, you know, I was trying to think what image could possibly remark on the fantastic service that you provide this club. You are it. You are, every time I turn around, every time we need something, every time this club has a void that needs to be filled, there's Marilyn. And thank you so much. I thought, you know, this is a person who soars with the Eagles. Incoming President Donnie Shaw, where did he didn't disappear, did he? So the many times I've been sitting up here at the head table and gotten stuff from you people in the audience, I thought, man, if only I had a hammer, I could whack them. Well, guess what, Donnie? You got it. I wanted one that you could remove and put to work. And Rotarian of the Year, you know, I had to choose somebody who just stood out in my mind, in my year, as someone who was just there, out front, doing stuff, making things happen, and not just once or twice, but just about every week. Brian, if you would please come up. Rotarian of the Year, Brian Blum. Not gonna kiss you. You know, saying thank you and recognizing people for all the good stuff that they do in this club is really difficult. It would be appropriate to get an award for just about every member in the club. I can't do that, but I did what I could, and I thank you all very, very much for what you've done. I'd like to share, if I may, a bit of my personal life with you all. I'm not a terribly public person, but there's some stuff going on and following up my Rotary Year that I'd like to share with you, and I think you might appreciate it. Possibly there are a few things you don't know about me. I'll try to be brief and not too boring. My grandfather on my mother's side came to the United States from the Ukraine in about 1880 1892. He was age 8. He was sent to accompany his 13-year-old sister, who was escaping the pogroms and persecution that they were experiencing in Western Ukraine. They started out in Rhode Island. Around 1912, my grandfather and grandmother settled in Daytona Beach, Florida. In 1919, my mother, my late mother, was born the first Jewish girl born in Volusia County, Florida. She grew up there, worked as a writer for the local paper after high school, married my father, but that's not the story that I wanted to share with you. In 1925, my grandfather, being in a very small Jewish community in a very rural town, started the first synagogue in the county, in Volusia County. And in time-honored tradition, he had a disagreement with the rabbi of that synagogue and started another synagogue in Daytona Beach, and that was in the early 1950s. The Jewish community in Daytona, in Volusia County, is very vibrant today. The synagogue my grandfather and grandmother started is doing quite well today. If you've ever had the bittersweet experience of deciding how to dispose of lifelong acquisitions after a loved one's death, you'll appreciate the task I've been involved with in over the past almost 2 years. One of the issues that came up was books. Lots of books. What do you do with books? After you read them, and give them to somebody else to read. Many of these books have a Judaic theme, a Judaic subject. So I approached the synagogue and about a library. They didn't have a library. They've got a huge school. They've got a gym. They've got a social hall. No library. So I went to them and said, hey, how about a library? Someplace I can put these books. And they said, well, yeah. And they kind of pointed me to a closet near the stage in the social hall. And we got to talking some more. And I said, gee, I don't know, this might not be quite enough. Anyway, we are now building a huge addition onto the synagogue that will be the Murray and Florence Schott library. And the planning has begun. Construction will begin at the beginning of next summer. While school is out, they have a very active school and can't do construction while the kids are there. So next summer we'll start the construction, and this new library will be set up. So that's what my life after Rotary president is going to consist of, working on this library for the next year. It's been a real good run. I wasn't sure at the beginning. I'm still not sure, but it's been a great run, and you all are terrific. You should be very proud of yourselves.
So thank you for your service. And I just know how much it is and how much time it takes, and I appreciate the time.
All right. I would like to say thanks to the folks who made this week happen, this meeting happen. Nancy for our raffle. Balraj, thank you for hospitality today. Is Stu here? Stu's not here today. Elizabeth, you did double duty today, huh? Greeter and May. Absolutely. We had Rebecca. Rebecca ran the Zoom today. Thank you, Rebecca. Thanks so much.